one part of manhood that I think has gone missing today, particularly when it comes to our sexuality, is that men have been given a mission by God to initiate the gifts of life and love. Okay, and we can see that's been revealed through our sexual organs. Okay, that we are the initiators of the gifts of life and love. And I think when we misunderstand that we've been given this mission, to initiate life and love, we can invert that gift, or we can disorder that mission. And so rather than seeing the gift of our sexuality as a gift that we should be giving away in love, in service, in protection of the women that we encounter, not as a gift to be given away, but as a desire to be fulfilled, personally and selfishly. And so, rather than ordering our sexual desires towards the good of the other person, or to the good of every woman we encounter, we put the women we encounter at the service of our sexual desires, and we invert that desire in our sexuality. And I think we need to reclaim, I think, that aspect of manhood that demands that we be a gift in sacrificial love to every woman that we encounter, that we put ourselves second, we put the women in our life first, and we're constantly striving, to honour them and protect them and defend them, first of all from ourselves. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that I realised in my relationship with Maddie that the number one person I had to protect her from, I had to protect her purity from, was actually me, because I had the greatest ability to use or to manipulate or to twist her, because she had allowed me to come so close to her in love. And so I would say, to begin with, for the men who may be watching this, your first and foremost, your mission is to guard the purity of your girlfriend, to guard the purity of your fiance, to guard the purity of your wife. You are the man she needs most protection from, and that's your responsibility. And then I think, again, to come back to a point that you spoke about, Maddie, is that if you do desire to get married, and you're watching this and you're single, and you may very much want to get married and you can't wait to stop being single, it's the idea that you can begin in your singleness loving your future spouse before you even meet him or her. And so if we take this understanding and we apply that to our single life, then when we're at the clubs, when we're at the bars, when we're meeting new people, to have this sense of my sexuality has been given to me to preserve as a gift for my future wife or my future husband. And so I'm gonna preserve that gift totally for my wife or totally for my husband. And so I'm gonna say no to that meaningless hookup at the bar, or that meaningless act of sex I meet this girl at a club or whatever. And so we can start living this life and practicing as single men, learning to protect every woman we come in contact with, first of all from ourselves, so that when we actually do meet a beautiful young lady that you would hope to date, you would hope to marry, you've trained yourself in sacrificial love, particularly when it comes to your sexuality. And I think that's probably a good message for the men, is to get in touch with our mission that we've been given, to initiate love and never lust, to initiate love and never to use another person. St. John Paul II said that the opposite of love is not hate, it's use. And if we have been created to give of ourselves in love, what we've got to be careful of is using other people, not hating them, but more so using them. And so that would be my message for the men.